Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. He was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boog, he had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get started, and today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that. And that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Matt Chapman, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
No strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Oh, that was pretty gross right there.
And that's outside. Pitch misses there. 3-2 now. On the ground. Boom. Whips it across. One up, one down. Let's take a look at our lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Ground ball right side. Rosario fires over to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, left fielder Elliot Ramos.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Ramos in his 3rd season, 26 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, second baseman Tyler.
Now the Giants' 4-hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. Pitch misses. Ball 1. That's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ramos, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there's a ball. Swings and misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for San Francisco. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And on the hill in this one, Hayden Birdsong.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if 1 isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the 2nd and 3rd time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Check swing, called strike. That one in the dirt, and the count 1-2. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Here's Trey Turner. And that is out of play. Runner at first with no outs here. Lifted in the air down the left side. Fair ball. Throw cut off to second. But he's in there easily.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Tony Ruiz digs in now. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ball one there.
Ball, 1 strike.
Missed inside with the curve.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And that one fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And a curve misses outside. Kyle Schwarber in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 in scoring position, nobody out here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. Schwarber now at the plate. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that one is inside.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches.
That's the ball.
But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. On the board first, it's 1-0.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Bryce Harper will hit next.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First pitch misses.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Flying around third is Turner. He'll score, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well done, drives in the run. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
I'm in my mode, I'm in my zone. If you're a hater, then leave me.
2 on, 1 out. And now it's Alec Bohm. Just missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Runners are at the corners. 1 away. That's in there. And the count 1-1. And that's a strike.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
2 on, 1 out. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a pitch. Breaks his bat, pops it up. Puts it away for the out. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Elias Diaz stands in now and watches strike 1. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2.
In the dirt, runners stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. And a strike in there. Next offering upstairs.
Really good two-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
Bryson Stott on deck for the Phillies. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Phillies 2 and the Giants nothing. And we're back. Top of the second. Willie Adames stands in. Adames with a homer in his last game. Nola back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson the Sunbird, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Backed off the plate that time.
Thank you.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. And digging in for San Francisco, Herrera Encarnacion. That one fouled off. Adames aboard here at first with nobody out. Late on that fastball.
Hey, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
On the ground, could be 2. Oh, the throw is over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Well, this offense just got a major gift. Probably should have been a double play, but it all starts with a good feed to second. And right there, everything broke down on the throw. We'll see if they can capitalize on this.
And up next for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. He was 0 for 4 in Wednesday's game. Just missed.
After the loss yesterday afternoon where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Nola fires. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-1 now. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Looks to second, that's 1. Relay to first, double play.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Avisail Garcia up to the plate. Inside corner, that's a strike. And it's 0-1. 2 outs and a runner at third here at the top of the second. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. 2 outs. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Next pitch misses way outside. On the ground right side, Rosario. The throw to first. That's out number 3. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 2 and the Giants nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, and now it's going to be Bryson Stott.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And that one clips the corner. He goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And now it's Jose Siri. Pop foul out of play off to the right. One down, base is empty. Hammered, base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Check on the runner. Siri dives back in safely. Rosario in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
The 2-2. Line drive caught.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Here's Turner now. Doubled his first time. Just missed.
Well, if he's going to steal second, You want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 1-0. That's to third. Chapman tosses across to first, and they get Turner for the out. Third out. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Phillies 2 and the Giants nothing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. First offering misses badly for ball one. Right through there for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Now it's Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Next offering is in for a strike. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 2. Fly ball down the line. Ruiz on the run towards the line. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee, grounded out his first time. There's a strike.
0-1.
Two outs, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped in the air. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Tony Ruiz. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Foul ball.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Next one misses, and the count 1-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Lee settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Fastball is outside. And that's downstairs. 2-2. That one missed. One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Ramos hauls it in, 2 away. Here comes Bryce Harper. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the
dives and he can't hang on. Flip to the pitcher is in time, and they do get the third out. The inning is over. Phillies down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's Elliot Ramos. And that drops in for a strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Tyler Fitzgerald. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fitzgerald goes 6'1", 205 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, when you swing through that one breaking ball that puts you up against the ropes with 2 strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball by you with the next pitch. And right there, he snapped off another curve, and it was the same result as the pitch before.
Adames in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one not close, and that's ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That misses. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And here is Herrera Encarnacion. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Siri puts it away, and that is that. So the Giants leave one. They're still down. It's 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Just off the outside edge. That misses, and now 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 3-0. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And at first, here's the Phillies catcher, Elias Diaz. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Runner!
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Now this is in the air down the line, and that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Boom. Gets his lead at first with nobody out. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next offering way upstairs. Good job to fight that one off. Outside low, and it's 2-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Ramos going back, won't get to this one. It drops foul. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Lee hauls it in for the out, and there's one away.
Now that is designated hitter.
This is Bryson Stott. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That one misses, and that is ball one. Man at first, one away. Runner on the go. And that one in the air, center field. 2 down. Jose Siri stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a strike. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. It's a ball. His second of the year, and they add on. It's 4-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Movement in the bullpen. Randy Rodriguez up and throwing. Jelly warming up as well. Two outs.
That's ball 2.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Got it. That K is his 3rd of the game. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. New inning getting started, and now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. Nola back to work. There's a strike.
All these Giants just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. You really can't pin it on one player because we've seen soft contact up and down this lineup. It's time to make some adjustments because this approach is just off.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
The cause for these struggles is a little different for each hitter. For some, it's timing, and for others, it's mechanics. Whatever it is, they need to start hitting the ball harder.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Aaron Nola the strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And 1-2.
One ball,
The
2
Phillies
strikes.
leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that
Nope, that's
just
a ball.
misses. And they'll do it again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Just
ball,
misses.
2 strikes.
And the count is filled up. Battling here as he fouls it away.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you got to love an at-bat like this. No one giving in.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
So a man aboard. And now the first baseman, Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. And that is cut on and missed. And the count
1 ball,
1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Back-to-back curveballs and back-to-back whiffs. And I tell you what, that's having a feel for what you can beat a hitter with. And clearly, he wasn't picking up that breaking ball at all.
Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch just misses. Garcia leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
2 outs. That's the strikeout for Chappie. 1 left for San Francisco. They're down 4-0.
Now pitching for
Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Randy Rodriguez.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Trey Turner at the plate, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Phils really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
0-2 now. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Tony Ruiz stands in for the Phillies. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. There's a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. And misses inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fights it off. You'll see another. Here comes a 3-2. Outside and low. It's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Lee makes the grab for the second out. Bryce Harper to the plate. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner takes off, and a foul ball. He stays alive. Rodriguez picks to first, and he's back in safely. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Runner on the go again. There's a ball. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get in the scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the top of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And out number 1 on the grab.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder Elliot.
So digging in, Elliot Ramos. In there for strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The Giants down by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that one is downstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ground ball left side. And he's out.
He's out.
Now batting, second baseman Tyler Fitzgerald.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for the Giants, Tyler Fitzgerald. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Phillies 4 and the Giants nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Harper now. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. Next pitch is downstairs.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Stays alive. On the ground right side, Fitzgerald handles, throws to first, 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
And here comes Alec Bohm. And that misses. Ball 1. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul.
Ball 2. 2-2 the count.
Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Elias Diaz. Just off the inside edge. Boom. The base runner at first with one out. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
2 unsuccessful stolen base attempts tonight, so I think this is where we probably see them change up their plan offensively. The running game just isn't working, and those are costly outs, so they're going to have to string together some hits and change things up a little bit.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch is outside. Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They lead 4-0.
Is this redemption for my soul?
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Good eye right there. And that one is lifted in the air. Ruiz makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Yency Almonte comes on now. He's into the game with the bases empty. Herrera and Encarnacion, the next Giant to hit. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Almonte, the tall righty, 225 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. And downstairs.
Counts 1-0.
That's off the inside corner. Now 2-0.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And there's a strike. Action in the pen down there. Luke Jackson appears to be getting loose. Banks also throwing. The Phils leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Grounder might be 2. Off balance speed. There's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Phillies 4 and the Giants nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Trevor Richards. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball.
Ball 1. 1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jose Perry.
Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Said I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Outside, that's a ball.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's going back. Back some more. And forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-zip.
dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
So up next, Ahmed Rosario. Line drive. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Turner stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Not even close there. And the count is 2-0. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. The Phillies add another on this solo homer. And the lead is now 5-0. Back after this on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Luke Jackson. So digging in, Abisail Garcia. That one at 95 missed up top. 1-0. Headed towards the corner. Lays out and makes the play.
Just a great jump off the bat, and he was fully committed. Lays out, dives, makes a beautiful catch, and his pitcher is going to be pretty happy about that one.
Here's Miguel Sano. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Pitch is in there, and it's 1-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Chapman stands in now and watches strike 1. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a breaking ball misses outside. And that drops in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in to end the inning.
Go get it. Ain't nobody gonna wait for you. Ain't nobody gonna wait for you. Ain't nobody gonna wait for you. Ain't nobody gonna wait. You better go, go, go.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Sean Shelley.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So digging in, Tony Ruiz.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
That one ripped. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Kyle Schwarber getting ready to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Runner at second, nobody out. And another ball. Activity in the bullpen. Camilo Doval getting loose out there.
That's ball 3.
In the dirt.
3 balls, no strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. This one in the dirt. In the air, left side. Ramos makes the catch. And there's one down. Next to hit, Alec Bohm.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt. Now a long throw home, but it's offline, and it's now a 6-run lead. And now for the Phillies, Elias Diaz. 0 for 3 in this one. Liner caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So first and second with 2 outs. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And first offering is fouled off. Schwarber, the lead runner at second. Bohm on at first with 2 down. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And delivers outside.
Steps inside.
Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Fires it to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 7-0. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Sean Shelley will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Camilo Doval on to pitch here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
First and second, 2 down. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Jose Siri. Sliced hard but foul. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. That missed by a lot. And the count is even, 2-2. First and second, 2 down. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 7 and the Giants nothing. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Siggy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Back to the mound. He's got it. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting left fielder Elliot Ramos.
Elliot Ramos, the next to hit. Not
Ball
close
1, no
with that
strike.
one. Ball 1. Inside, just missed. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. Got him swinging. And they're down to their last out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Fitzgerald in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Fastball is outside. They're down to their final strike.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
This could end it. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies take the series opener here at home.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.